Now let us take some advanced level problems, and in between we will take some points in conductance extra. Let us take first question here. One question given here. Write down the question. For the half reaction, two H2O plus 2 electrons, two H2O plus 2 electron give H2 plus 2 OH negative ions. H2 plus 2 OH negative ions. E naught value is minus 0.8277 volt. E naught value is minus 0.8277 volt at 298 Kelvin. At 298 Kelvin. Full stop. Calculate auto proton constant. Find auto proton constant of water at this temperature. Okay, so try this question yourself. हो गया. Let us come on solution part. To calculate this, इसका meaning क्या है? इसका meaning ये है कि when in the reaction water will dissociate, undergo self dissociation, it can give hydrogen plus ions plus OH negative ion. But in solution we don't have free hydrogen plus ion, so I can add 2 H2O, give H3O plus OH negative ion. For this reaction at equilibrium, we can take calculation of Kw. Kw will be called as auto proton constant of water. So that means this reaction will be at equilibrium. How to get this reaction? One reaction can be taken here. This can be taken. One reaction. We require extra what here? Hydronium ions. From where we get hydronium ions? H plus ions from वाटर रिएक्शन ऑफ एनोड. अब यहाँ पे एनोड लिखा नहीं है. एनोड यू कैन टेक फ्रॉम योर साइड. कहां से लोगे? रिएक्शन ऑफ वाटर व्हेन वी टेक इन एक्वस मीडियम कैन गिव 2H3O plus 2 electrons. At cathode reaction we can write here already given 2H2O plus 2 electrons give H2 plus 2 OH negative ions. Because this reaction does not involve hydrogen and moreover we require hydronium ion, so this equation when we add both equations, adding both we can add here what? 2 plus 2 4 water, then give 2 H3O plus, and we will have how much OH negative ion? 2 OH negative ion. So for this reaction what can be taken? K equilibrium will be taken Kw square, because we have already discussed what is Kw expression. 2 moles of water give H3O plus OH negative ion was expression of Kw. Now in this case what is expression of K equilibrium? Kw square. समझ में आ रहा है या नहीं आ रहा है? From here we can solve this question. देखिए यहाँ पर क्या है, ये रिएक्शन आप ले सकते हो, कभी भी आप ले सकते हैं अपनी तरफ से भी. क्यों? क्योंकि वाटर का रिएक्शन है. When it is pure water, when undergo dissociation with hydrogen plus ions, in solution they will occur as hydronium ion. For this reaction what is E naught value? 0. For hydrogen what is standard reduction potential? 0. And then you can solve this question. So what is E cell I can write here? Is equal to E naught cell minus 0.059. What is M? 2 electrons log. If I write reaction at equilibrium, I can write here Kw square. Then E cell will be how much? 0. When the reaction is taken at equilibrium, E cell is 0. Kw is for water ionization constant. उसका स्क्वायर लिखेंगे यहाँ पर K equilibrium expression. Then what is E naught cell? आपको निकालना है E naught cell. कितना होगा? E naught of cathode minus 0.8277 minus 0.8277 minus for hydrogen ions 0. For hydrogen what is standard reduction potential? 0. Fix here इसका तो पता आपको है. On solving from here we can find the expression of Kw and that will come as expected 10 to the power minus 14 as your answer for this question. Kw come in this question as answer for this question. Okay. So let us take next question. आपको क्वेश्चन दिया है फॉर द रिएक्शन 4Al सॉलिड प्लस 3O2 गैस प्लस 6H2O लिक्विड प्लस 4OH नेगेटिव आयंस गिव 4AlOH4 नेगेटिव, गिव 4AlOH4 नेगेटिव. E naught cell for the reaction given 2.73 volt. E naught cell is 2.73 volt given. Delta G naught formation of OH negative ion is minus 157 kilojoule per mole, and delta G naught formation of water is minus 237.2 kilojoules per mole. Delta G naught formation of water is minus 237.2 kilojoule per mole. निकालना क्या है? Give find delta G naught formation of complex, delta G naught formation of complex and delta G naught of reaction. आपको दो पार्ट निकालना इस क्वेश्चन में. So let us solve both the bits here. To solve first part of question, you can write this way also directly. Delta G naught of reaction can be taken minus NFE cell minus NFE naught cell. For calculation of delta G naught of reaction, it is for reaction. So for reaction, what is in the reaction? What is N? N is taken not the N factor value. हम N क्या लेते हैं यहाँ पर? Number of moles of electrons involved. N is number of moles of electrons involved in the net reaction. कितना होगा N का वैल्यू यहाँ पे देखिए. 1 mole of aluminium convert to Al plus 3 ions. So 1 atom lose 3 electrons, so 4 atom lose 4 into 3, 12 electrons. So N can be taken in the reaction 12. F Faraday constant 96500 coulombs. E naught is how much? 2.73. This value will come in joules. If you want to take it kilojoules, I can take divided by 1000. This becomes kilojoules per mole. On solving this value will become in how much? Minus 3.16 into 10 to the power 3 kilojoule per mole. It is your one answer. यहाँ पे n केवल आपको एक पॉइंट सोचना था कि n यहाँ पे 12 कैसे हुआ. दो तरीके हैं. यहाँ पे हम n क्या बोलते हैं? Number of moles of electrons involved in the net reaction. If you take in this case aluminium, have oxidation number 0 in complex for Al. Oxidation number is plus 3. Meaning one atom aluminium is losing 3 electrons. So for 4 atom they lose 4 into 3, 12 electrons. Or for oxygen, O is 0. Whatever O is there, minus 2 oxidation number. One atom oxygen gain 2 electrons. You have 6 atom oxygen. So 6 into 2, 6 atom oxygen will gain 12 electrons. So N in the reaction taken 12. From here we can solve the first part of question. And that delta G of reaction, your one answer is coming here on solving minus 3.16 into 10 to the power 3 kilojoule per mole. Now coming on second part, delta G naught formation. We know for this reaction delta G naught of reaction is how much? It is summation of delta G naught formation of products minus reactants. R I am writing for reactants. This formula we apply for calculation of delta G naught of reaction. Now delta G naught of reaction is known to us. आपको मिल चुका है. तो कितना आएगा delta G naught of summation of delta G naught F of products. तो it can be taken. प्रोडक्ट में कितना दिया है? 4 moles. तो delta G naught formation of compound AlOH4 minus. Product side we have single compound and reactant side we have more compounds. So reactant कितना दिया है? Now it is for your information for reactants. If we are having elemental form, for elements delta G naught formation or delta H naught formation is taken 0. For the elements delta G naught formation or delta H naught formation is taken 0. इसका 0 दिया भी नहीं है, चाहिए भी नहीं. तो कितना आएगा? 4. कितना का माइनस करने पर माइनस we have how much side reactant 6 into water. For water we have how much delta G naught formation? Minus 237.2 plus 4 OH, तो 4 into minus 157 kilojoule per mole. Delta G naught of reaction is given to you. This value as a whole given how much? Minus 3.16 into 10 to the power 3 kilojoule per mole. In this expression, you know everything. आपको सब कुछ दिया है except delta G naught formation of AlOH4 negative. ये निकलेगा 4 moles के लिए. पर मोल का कितना आएगा आप निकाल सकते हैं on solving. Delta G naught formation of this complex AlOH4 negative ion is given minus 1.301 into 10 to the power 3 kilojoule per mole as your answer. So in this question we require two answers. तो आपको एक पॉइंट क्या देखेंगे n का वैल्यू. n कैसे निकालते हैं? नेट रिएक्शन से. n कहां से निकालेंगे? नेट रिएक्शन से कि नेट रिएक्शन में कितने मोल इलेक्ट्रॉन आपके इन्वॉल्व हैं उसको लेके हम n निकालेंगे. फिर डेल्टा G नॉट जो भी आपको निकालना है यू कैन फाइंड अकॉर्डिंगली. सो आई होप इट इज क्लियर. यहाँ पे दो एक्सप्रेशन है. एक होता है डेल्टा G नॉट ऑफ रिएक्शन इज समेशन ऑफ डेल्टा G नॉट फॉर्मेशन ऑफ प्रोडक्ट माइनस समेशन ऑफ डेल्टा G नॉट फॉर्मेशन ऑफ रिएक्टेंट्स. वी हैव गॉट दिस एक्सप्रेशन इफ यू रिमेंबर इन थर्मोडायनामिक्स. आपको हमने एक एक्सप्रेशंस ऑलरेडी कराई हुई हैं. ठीक है चलिए. सो लेट अस कंटिन्यू सम मोर एग्जांपल्स, सम मोर प्रॉब्लम्स इन इलेक्ट्रोकेमिस्ट्री एडवांस level problems. In this case our continuation done for next question. आप लोग next question लिखिए. इसमें लिखिए क्वेश्चन. A current of 1.7 amperes is passed through 300 ml of 0.16 molar solution of zinc sulfate. 300 ml of 0.16 molar solution of zinc sulfate for 230 seconds with a current efficiency of 90%. With a current efficiency of 90%. Full stop. Find the molarity of zinc plus 2 ion after deposition of zinc. Find the molarity of zinc plus 2 ion after deposition of zinc. Assume that the volume of solution remains constant. Assume that the volume of solution remains constant during electrolysis. Okay. So try this question yourself. Now let us come on solution part. In solving this question or this kind of question, लिखा है after zinc deposition, it is in the question we are not given the electrodes. कि electrodes किसका बना हुआ है? Platinum का है कि जिंक का है? इसमें कुछ मेंशन नहीं किया है, लेकिन लिखा है जिंक का डिपोजिशन हो रहा है इस क्वेश्चन में. तो इन सच क्वेश्चन वी अज्यूम दैट द एनोड इज मेड ऑफ इनर्ट मटेरियल. वी अज्यूम दैट एनोड इज मेड ऑफ इनर्ट मटेरियल एंड कैथोड इज ऑफ जिंक मेटल or same metal. Whenever this kind of question given, one point you have to assume that the anode is made of some inert material like platinum, graphite, and the cathode is made of zinc metal. So that at cathode zinc plus 2 ion will deposit to form by formation of zinc metal. This point we have to use in this question. बाकी तो बहुत simple है. In this case we find number of Faradays in the reaction past or useful by relation IT upon F. Current आपको दिया है 1.7 एम्पियर but current have 90% efficiency. टाइम दिया है आपका 230 seconds. IT in divided by F Faraday constant 96500 coulombs. So this is the number of Faradays useful for the reaction. We are passing more Faradays, but out of the Faradays total current passed, only 90% of the current is useful. कितना है? 90%. आप उसको यहाँ पे टेक केयर करेंगे. फिर ये क्या हुआ? नंबर ऑफ Faradays passed. Then what is number of gram equivalent of zinc plus 2 ion deposited? कितना आएगा? Same as number of Faradays. Say I can add this value, suppose taken as x. This value I am suppose passing here number of Faradays x. So I can write it here. It is same as number of Faradays x. Gram equivalent of zinc plus 2 ion deposited will be same as number of Faradays we discussed earlier in question solving. So what is moles of zinc plus 2 ion deposited? It is number of gram equivalents divided by n factor value. What is gram equivalent? Number of moles into n factor क्या होता है? ग्राम इक्विवेलेंट्स. हमें क्या निकालना है? मोल्स. वो कितना हुआ? नंबर ऑफ ग्राम इक्विवेलेंट डिवाइड बाय n factor will be your number of moles of zinc plus 2 ion deposited. समझ आ रहा है पॉइंट ये वाला? So that is the moles in the solution of zinc plus 2 ion which are deposited. From the moles of zinc deposited we can find moles of zinc plus 2 ion left in solution. लेफ्ट इन सॉल्यूशन कितना होगा? इनिशियल मोल्स कितना है इसका? मोलैरिटी 0.16 इनटू वॉल्यूम ऑफ सॉल्यूशन वाज गिवन इनिशियली 300 ml, volume in liters minus x by 2. They are the number of moles of zinc plus 2 ion left in solution. It is initial moles. कैसे निकालते हैं मोल्स से? मोलैरिटी into volume of solution in liters minus moles of zinc deposited. ये कितना आएगा सॉल्व करने पे? लेट्स से y. आप कैलकुलेशन खुद करते रहेंगे इसमें. ये हुआ moles of zinc plus 2 ion left in solution y. So what is concentration of zinc plus 2 ion? It is moles by the volume of solution in liters. आपको देना volume of solution 300 ml by liters. On solving this answer should come 0.154 molar. On solving, the concentration of zinc plus 2 ions in solution will come 0.154 moles per liter. Are you clear this point? Moles of zinc plus 2 ions in solution. इतने बचे रहेंगे. इनिशियल मोल्स था, इतने मोल पे डिपॉजिट हो जाएंगे रिएक्शन होने के बाद. तो कितना मोल बचा रहेगा? y. By volume of solution liters can give the zinc plus 2 ion concentration in final solution. Okay? तो इस क्वेश्चन में आपका एक पॉइंट ध्यान रखेंगे कि एनोड इज मेड ऑफ इनेट मटेरियल एंड कैथोड इज मेड ऑफ सेम मेटल. ओके, लेट अस टेक नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. सो लेट अस टेक नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. आपको नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन दिया हुआ है, लिखिए आप लोग. एन aqueous solution of sodium sulfate was electrolyzed for 30 minutes. Electrolyzed for 30 minutes. 25 ml of O2 gas was produced at anode. 25 ml of O2 was produced at anode over water at 22 degrees Celsius at a total pressure of 722 torr. At a total pressure of 722 torr. Determine the strength of current used. Determine the strength of current used. Given the vapor pressure of water at 22 degrees Celsius is 19.83 torr. Vapor pressure of water given at 22 degrees Celsius is 19.83 torr. Okay. So try this question. Now let us come on solution part of this question. Now when the reaction O2 is produced at anode, what is reaction that produce O2 gas at anode? Water only electrolyzed to give O2 gas plus 4 hydrogen plus ions plus 4 electrons. So you can see the reaction for O2 gas. What is the n factor value? 4. To get 1 mole of O2, reaction consume 4 moles of electrons. So for O2 in the reaction, n factor value will be taken 4. Now only O2 given to you. So what is the moles of O2 gas? It can be taken PV upon RT. Now in this case pressure to be taken on dry gas. यहाँ पे पॉइंट लिखा है क्वेश्चन है O2 produced was collected at the anode over water. O2 gas was collected over water. Over water means the pressure is given 722 torr. It is the pressure due to water vapor as well as O2 gas both. So in this case, what can be taken pressure of O2 gas alone? It is pressure of moist gas minus aqueous tension or vapor pressure. On solving this value, this pressure comes 702.17 torr. To take in atmosphere by 760, you can make pressure in atmosphere. Volume now can take 25 milliliter, take liters. Then R gas constant, T temperature in Kelvin scale. Now putting all the values, you can get the mole of O2 gas, how much, pressure आपको दिया हुआ है P of O2 702.17 by 760, volume 25 ml by 1000, R 0.0821, temperature 22 Celsius means in Kelvin plus 273 become 295 Kelvin. That gives the moles of O2 gas. On solving, you can find the mole of O2 gas is coming around 9.54 into 10 to the minus 4. They are the moles of O2 gas. Now, how to find the gram equivalent of O2 gas? It is number of moles into n factor can give the number of gram equivalents, and that is how much number of Faradays. What is mole gram equivalent of O2 gas? Moles दिया है आपका into 4 कर देंगे, n factor value आपका है कितना है moles 9.54 into 10 to the minus 4 into n factor of O2 4 is equal to number of Faradays, that is how much I T upon F. I को निकालना है, T दिया है टाइम 30 minutes, make it seconds, time is minute seconds, F Faraday constant. So gram equivalent of O2 gas in the reaction is same as number of Faradays. When we equate here, I is the current in ampere, that you can calculate. On solving, your current should come 0.2 ampere. That is the answer for this question. In this case, we are using Dalton's law for calculation of the pressure of dry O2 gas. हमने क्या किया, O2 is collected over water. Some moisture is there in water vapor in the O2 gas. So we need the pressure of pure dry oxygen. और वो कैसे निकालते हैं? Pressure of gas minus aqueous tension, that is given to you here. From here, after calculation of pressure and volume, we can find the moles, then gram equivalent, then current in ampere. आप निकाल पाएंगे यहाँ से. Okay, that is how this question you can solve. Okay, let's take now next question. Now the next question is given to you on lead storage battery. I am just giving data in simplified manner. From that the question you can try to solve. Question आपको क्या दिया हुआ है? आपको दिया है a lead storage battery. Lead storage battery has the volume of solution electrolyte, let's say 1 liter. I'm just writing question in simplified manner. Okay, suppose the volume of solution taken is 1 liter initially, means when charged. Solution given, solution contains 40% sulfuric acid by weight and solution of density 1.4 gram per cc. I'm just taking data simplified for calculation purpose. Density थोड़ा कम होता है 40% पे, but anyway I'm writing कि solution contain 40% of sulfuric acid by weight and solution of density 1.4 gram per cc. Solution of density 1.4 gram per cc. लिखा है after use solution contains 30% sulfuric acid by weight. After use solution contains 30% of sulfuric acid by weight. Then find the number of Faradays used. Find the number of Faradays used. If the question given in brief, what is question given to you? A lead storage battery initially contained the volume of solution 1 liter. When fully charged, solution contains 40% of sulfuric acid by weight. For solution given density 1.4 gram per cc. After use, the solution contains 30% of sulfuric acid by weight. Find the number of Faradays used in the battery. Find the number of Faradays used. Okay, so try this question yourself. Now let us come on solution part. Now in solving this question, certain points you have to keep in mind. Already we have given reaction at anode and cathode. If you take the net reaction taken in the lead storage battery is the reaction of lead solid plus PbO2 solid plus 2 sulfuric acid aqueous give 2 lead sulfate solid plus 2 H2O liquid. It's the net reaction that take place. It's the net reaction that take place during consumption, during the battery use. When the battery will be used, then solution, this expression of this net reaction that take place. This net reaction involved 2 mole of electrons and 2 moles of sulfuric acid. Solution have only 2 components. Solution have only 2 things. One water and second component is sulfuric acid. Lead or lead dioxide, when they are reacting, they convert to lead sulfate, which remains at the respective electrodes. It's the requirement of a secondary cell. If they produce some solids, depositions which should remain on the electrodes, in the remaining on the electrodes, so that direction of reaction can be reversed at any time. Now in this case, it have how much molar weight? If it is taken 2 into 98 gram, when this is reacting in form water, how much? 2 into 18 gram. So in this question, for the solution, total weight will not remain constant. For the solution, the total weight will not remain constant. Second point, for solution, density will not remain constant. The weight and density of solutions will not remain constant, will change. So we cannot write that initial weight is this much and final weight is this much of solution, because the solution weight initial will not be same as the weight final, because of reaction. देखो कितना इसका मोलर weight है 98 into 2. Yeah, if it is for 1 mole we get 1 mole of water. When the reaction occur of 98 gram of sulfuric acid, then they give how much water? Just 18 gram. 98 gram give 18 gram. मीनिंग क्या है कि सॉल्यूशन का वेट यहाँ पर सेम नहीं रहेगा, क्योंकि सॉल्यूशन में केवल 2 कंपोनेंट है. एक कंपोनेंट आपका एसिड है और एक कंपोनेंट क्या है? वाटर है. सो सॉल्यूशन का वेट यहाँ पर सेम नहीं रहेगा. पहली बात, सॉल्यूशन का डेंसिटी यहाँ पे सेम नहीं रहेगा. पहले केस में डेंसिटी दिया है 1.4 ग्राम पर सीसी. इवन अगर हम अज्यूम करते हैं कि वॉल्यूम सेम रहेगा, फिर भी क्या है? द वेट ऑफ द सॉल्यूशन एंड सॉल्यूशन डेंसिटी दे विल चेंज, बिकॉज इसका 98 ग्राम से रिएक्शन होने के बाद वाटर बनता है जस्ट 18 ग्राम. अब इस रिएक्शन में इसका एन फैक्टर कितना आएगा? 1. ये एक कॉमन पॉइंट आपको ध्यान रखना है. क्यों 1 आएगा? इट इज नॉट एसिड बेस रिएक्शन. इसका यहाँ पर ऑक्सीडेशन भी नहीं हो रहा है, इसका रिडक्शन खुद का नहीं हो रहा है. बट रिएक्शन में क्या है? रिएक्शन इन्वॉल्व 2 moles of electrons for 2 moles of solute sulfuric acid. So for 1 mole they involve 1 mole of electron. एक आपको ये पॉइंट ध्यान रखना है, फिर क्वेश्चन में कुछ नहीं है. देखिए आपको पहले क्या दिया है डाटा में, व्हाट इज इनिशियल वेट ऑफ सॉल्यूशन, वॉल्यूम इनटू डेंसिटी. कितना दिया वॉल्यूम? 1 लीटर में 1000 ml इनटू डेंसिटी 1.4. कितना हो जाएगा? 1400 ग्राम. Then what the weight of solute, that is sulfuric acid initial, कितना होगा? इसका 40%, that is how much? 560 gram. Now after consumption, the weight of solution will change. तो इस इंफॉर्मेशन का मीनिंग क्या है यहाँ पर? इसको देखिए ध्यान से. इसका मीनिंग ये है कि आफ्टर कंजम्पशन द न्यू वेट ऑफ सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड इन सॉल्यूशन divided by new weight of solution. What is the new weight of solution? It is initial weight of solution minus weight of acid used up, weight of acid used minus plus weight of water formed. कितना है ये? is equal to 30 by 100. What is new weight? It is initial weight of solute minus, इसके new weight का मीनिंग क्या होगा? एक ना डायरेक्टली here from here कि what is new weight of what the new weight? It is initial weight of solute 560 gram minus some weight is consumed. I can add x gram. What is initial weight of solution? 1400 gram minus weight of acid used. ये आपका जाएगा x प्लस वेट ऑफ वाटर फॉर्म, इसको हम y पे लेते हैं, इक्वल टू हाउ मच 30/100. अब आपको थोड़ा इसको लेट अस सिंपलीफाई दिस स्लाइटली. ये क्या है? न्यू वेट ऑफ सॉल्यूट कितना हुआ? इनिशियल वेट सॉल्यूट माइनस सॉल्यूट यूज्ड. लेट अस सी द रिएक्शन. लेट्स से मोल्स ऑफ वाटर, सो फर्स्ट लेट्स से वेट ऑफ वाटर फॉर्म्ड can be taken a gram. So what is moles of water formed? Weight upon molar weight. आपका रिएक्शन देखिए. And what the moles of sulfuric acid used? What the moles of sulfuric acid used? Same as A by 18. कैसे होगा? आप रिएक्शन देखो. हमारे 2 मोल कंज्यूम होंगे एसिड के, तो 2 मोल वाटर देगा. So moles of water produced is equal to moles of sulfuric acid used in reaction A by 19, A 18. So what the weight of sulfuric acid used कितना होगा? Moles into molar weight 98 into A by 18. इसको लिखा हमने कितना है? x ग्राम. ये क्या है? weight of acid consumed. तो x कितना है यहाँ पे? वेट ऑफ एसिड कंज्यूम. और क्या है? वेट ऑफ वाटर फॉर्म. इसको लिखा हमने a ग्राम और डायरेक्टली a ग्राम. अब इसमें क्या है? अननोन क्या है? खाली a का वैल्यू अननोन है. x कितना हो गया आपका? 98 a by 18. इतना आपका सेट कंज्यूम होगा रिएक्शन होने के बाद. इतना था इनिशियल वेट सॉल्यूट का. इतना आपका x पता है. y कितना है? वेट ऑफ वाटर फॉर्म. आइदर y करेक्ट और करेक्ट a हियर. तो वी कैन फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ a. वंस a इज नोन टू यू, एज पर द रिएक्शन हमें क्या निकालना है? नंबर ऑफ फैराडेज. दे आर सेम एज ग्राम इक्विवेलेंट ऑफ सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड यूज्ड. सिंस इसका फैक्टर 1 है, इट इज सेम एज मोल्स ऑफ एसिड यूज्ड. और ये कितना है? a by 18. तो आपको खाली a निकालना है इस क्वेश्चन में. अगर हम a निकाल पाएंगे, तो a निकालने के बाद क्या निकाल पाएंगे? नंबर ऑफ फैराडेज विल बी सेम एज नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ सल्फ्यूरिक एसिड यूज्ड इन द रिएक्शन. और वो कितना आएगा? a by 18. आर यू क्लियर दिस पॉइंट? चलिए गुड. इसमें 2 पॉइंट ध्यान रखेंगे. एक तो n फैक्टर्स का 1 होता है. सेकेंड पॉइंट, इस केस में सॉल्यूशन का वेट और सॉल्यूशन का डेंसिटी दोनों सेम नहीं रहेगा. आप इन 2 पॉइंट को ध्यान रखिए. यू कैन सॉल्व द क्वेश्चन कंफर्टेबली. ओके, सो लेट अस टेक अवर नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. आपको क्वेश्चन अगला दिया है, कैलकुलेट द पोटेंशियल ऑफ हाफ सेल हैविंग रिएक्शन. आपको हाफ रिएक्शन दिया है. Ag2s solid plus 2 electrons give 2 Ag solid plus sulfide and aqueous in a solution buffered at pH equal to 3 and which is also saturated with 0.1 molar H2S. 0.1 molar H2S. Given for H2S, Ka1 is 10 to power minus 8 and Ka2 is 1.1 into 10 to power minus 13. Ka1 is 10 to power minus 8 and Ka2 is 1.1 into 10 to power minus 13. Given Ksp of Ag2S is 2 into 10 to power minus 49 and E0 of Ag plus to Ag given is 0.8. E0 of Ag plus to Ag given is 0.8 volt. This much information is given to you. So how this question you can solve? So let us think yourself. Try this question yourself, then we see solution. Now let us come on solution part. To solve this question, see, we can take half reaction Ag2S solid plus 2 electrons give 2 Ag solid plus sulfide ions aqueous. For this half reaction, what is E half cell? It is E naught half cell minus 0.059, 2 electron involved, log concentration of sulfide ions. Log concentration of sulfide ions. So in this case, how to find the concentration of sulfide ions? If it is taken, the cell would have been standard Ag electrode, then the E naught is given to you. You can take E naught value 0.8, and then sulfide ions concentration will be how much? Yeah, in this case first E naught is required. E naught आपको दिया नहीं क्वेश्चन में. इस रिएक्शन के लिए E naught आपको नहीं दिया क्वेश्चन में. तो आपको एक तो E naught पहले अननोन है, इसको निकालना है. फिर आपको निकालना है सल्फाइड आयंस कंसंट्रेशन. To find this sulfide ions or E naught value, if we take the reaction of solubility product of Ag2S will dissociate क्या देगा? 2Ag plus sulfide ions aqueous. How this reaction can be obtained from two half reaction combination? If I write anode and cathode reaction, anode can be taken Ag oxidized to 2Ag plus 2 electrons. Cathode, same reaction can be taken Ag2S solid plus 2 electrons give 2 Ag solid plus sulfide ions. So if this reaction taken here, this reaction become reaction of equilibrium. This reaction can be taken reaction at equilibrium. So what is E cell here? E naught cell minus 0.059 and taken to log Q. Q can be taken same as KSP. If I write suppose Q first here, let it be. So in this case, Q's reaction quotient, when the reaction taken at equilibrium, E cell become how much? 0. E cell becomes 0 first point. What is E naught cell? It is E naught of cathode. Means E naught of cathode means Ag2S give Ag sulfide ions minus E naught of anode for silver ions. E naught value. Q can be taken same as KSP. If solution is saturated, so reaction taken at equilibrium, so what can be taken? KSP. This expression will help us to find the E naught value. ये कितना है आपको? E naught दिया है 0.8. Only this is given to you 0.8. It is unknown to you. KSP आपको दिया है क्वेश्चन में. From the knowledge of KSP, you can find this E naught value. This E naught will come from here. ठीक है? I get this E naught from solving. Suppose it is x, आप निकाल लेंगे x का वैल्यू. This x you can get from here. After calculation of x, E naught आपका निकल गया half reaction के लिए. After calculation of E naught for the half reaction, now we take sulfide ions concentration. From where we get sulfide ions concentration? From this expression taken. From H2S. H2S can give sulfide ions. When we take H2S, can give H plus ions plus sulfide ions. So Ka1 into Ka2 is equal to concentration of hydrogen plus ions कितना है? आपको दिया है pH3. pH3 means concentration of hydrogen ions 10 to power minus 3 molar square into sulfide ions unknown divided by H2S remain practically undissociated. 0.1 remain 0.1. From this expression we can find the concentration of sulfide ions. From the knowledge of solubility product and E naught value, we got for this half reaction E naught value. For this half reaction we get E naught. From this expression we get sulfide ions concentration. वो आप यहाँ पुट कर देंगे इस एक्सप्रेशन में. E naught पता चल गया, सल्फाइड पता लग गए, तो क्या निकला आपको? E half cell. On solving the E half cell should come minus 0.167 volt as your answer. तो आपको दो हाफ सेल रिएक्शन दी हुई है, एक ये दिया है, एक को सोचना पड़ेगा इस बारे में, बिकॉज इस हाफ रिएक्शन में आपको E हाफ सेल निकालना है. ई हाफ सेल निकालने के लिए आप पहले क्या करेंगे, ई नॉट निकालिए. इट इज वन मेथड. दिस क्वेश्चन कैन सॉल्व बाय सेकंड मेथड आल्सो. राइटिंग टू रिएक्शंस, डेल्टा जी नॉट एक्सप्रेशन, you can take the help. Or one approach more can be taken. You find sulfide ions using KSP value and H from here we can find Ag plus ion only concentration. So anyway this common approach can say बहुत simple है. पहले आपने E नॉट निकाला हाफ रिएक्शन के लिए. E नॉट निकालने के बाद हम निकालेंगे सल्फाइड आयंस H2S के डिसोसिएशन से. सल्फाइड आयन निकालने के बाद हम पुट कर देंगे तो निकल जाएगा हमारा E हाफ सेल. समझ में आया कुछ नहीं वाला? Okay, that is how this question you can solve. So we will take one more topic in theory. In advance, some questions have been asked previously, 1-2 questions. So just I am taking that concept. Topic is called as conductometric titrations. Topic is conductometric titrations. Again, using conductometric titrations, we can find the endpoint values where we measure solution conductance at endpoint, or how the conductance varies on adding some other electrolyte solution. So we can have titrations in this case again by category, acid base titrations. Now in acid and base, one can be strong, one can be weak, or vice versa, both can be strong or both can be weak titrations. And sometimes we can have precipitation titration also given to you in this topic. So let us take same titrations of this category. We will measure conductance of solution at different points. We will take solution conductance at different points, and the graph will change. See, whenever in conductance, solution conductance simple increase in solution if number of ions increase in solution, and vice versa, for the solution conductance increase if the number of ions increase in solution, and vice versa. It is one point. Second point can be taken here. If the number of hydrogen plus ions, one point to remember, conductivity or conductance of hydrogen plus ions is very very high. If it is taken, the order of conductance of H plus ions is very very high as compared to remaining almost all the ions. Then we can take OH negative ions, which is again high compared to remaining ions. This point is very useful. Hydrogen plus ions are having very high conductance. They are moving rapidly in solution. How? They exchange through water molecules. If you take one H plus ion here, in fact we can have many water molecules. Now they can take from here hydrogen plus ions. Then O have positive charge, they will make hydrogen acidic. So second water molecule can take from here hydrogen plus ion, and then other can take from here hydrogen plus ions. So what happens? They can take one more H plus ion, so they can release from here hydrogen ion easily. So hydrogen plus ions are not traveling themselves completely, but they get exchanged through water molecules. This type of conduction is called as Grothus type conduction. This is called as Grothus type conduction in solution in which there is exchange of hydrogen plus ion through water molecules, and they are taken at one end and reduced on the other end. So whenever solution will have decrease in the number of hydrogen plus ion, there is rapid decrease in the solution conductance. There is rapid decrease in the solution's conductance. Try to understand this point. And when the H ions are increasing in solution, when hydrogen plus ions increase in solution, then conductance will also increase rapidly. Again, OH negative ions also have high mobility because of this reason. They can also be exchanged similar to hydrogen but less, because of less voltage, this charge separation. So, and then the remaining ions. तो हमारा क्या क्या पॉइंट हुआ? आप ये दो पॉइंट ध्यान रखिए. You can get the graph variation easily. पहला पॉइंट क्या है, कंडक्टेंस ऑफ सॉल्यूशन इंक्रीज इफ नंबर ऑफ आयंस इन सॉल्यूशन इंक्रीज एंड वाइस वर्सा। सेकंड पॉइंट है, इफ देयर इज डिक्रीज इन द नंबर ऑफ हाइड्रोजन प्लस आयंस, इफ देयर इज डिक्रीज in the number of hydrogen plus ions, then the solution conductance decrease rapidly. Then the conductance of solution decrease rapidly, and then OH and so on. Okay, that is how this conduction of the hydrogen plus ion is explained. High values because of this kind of conduction in solution. So let us take different kind of graphs which are obtained for acid-base titrations and other titrations. Now first can be taken titration of strong acid and strong base. We take titration of strong acid. Let's say I am writing HCl with strong base. Suppose solution can be taken, strong acid is HCl, titration done against HCl, NaOH strong base. So in this case we get which kind of graph here? Conductance and solution volume of NaOH. This can be taken endpoint and the solution of lowest conductance. When solution of lowest conductance, it is the endpoint. What the reaction that happens here? Reaction of HCl. If I write here, write in ionic form, Cl minus plus Na plus OH minus. In solution with NaCl means Na plus Cl minus plus water. Water is in the unionized form. In writing the expressions, we will write the weak electrolyte in unionized form. We write the weak electrolyte in the unionized form. So H plus ions, if you take the net reaction, Cl or sodium ions, they will remain free in solution in either case. Now when we add NaOH in solution, initially solution contain free hydrogen plus ions, and when we add NaOH, OH negative ion, they combine with the hydrogen plus ions and will form water, weakly ionized. So what happened? Initially the solution of NaOH consume hydrogen plus ions, so there is rapid decrease in solution conductance. There is rapid decrease in solution conductance. क्यों हो रहा है? HNs का मोबिलिटी बहुत हाई होता है और इसका क्या कंडक्शन बहुत हाई होता है, H plus ion का I told right now. तो अगर यहाँ पर हाइड्रोजन आयंस कम होते हैं, there is rapid decrease in solution conduction, and once solution become neutral, तो क्या हुआ? Only H2O, that too is unionized, and Na plus और Cl negative उनका तो नंबर उतना रहेगा almost solution में, because they are not combining to form any insoluble salt, nothing will happen. So what happened? First there is rapid decrease in conduction of solution. At the end point solution have minimum conductance, and then after the end point excess of NaOH we are adding. So when we add extra NaOH, there is additional extra sodium and OH negative ion. If there is increase in the number of sodium and OH negative ion, increase in number of ion means solution's conductance increase. So it is till the end point, it is excess of NaOH which is not reacting, so again this will increase in the conduction of solution. So this is the graph taken for the strong acid strong base type titration. Okay, now what happen if I take a weak acid? Let us take next example. Now if it is second titration taken, a weak acid and versus strong base. Suppose we can take weak acid CH3COOH, titration done by addition of NaOH. हम इसको कहाँ पे लेंगे? कॉनिकल फ्लास्क में या बीकर में, और इसको हम ऐड करेंगे बाहर से ड्रॉप बाय ड्रॉप. तो यहाँ पर क्या होगा? रिएक्शन आप देखें पहले CH3COOH प्लस NaOH, क्या दिया आप सोल्यूशन है? CH3COONA, राइट इन आयनिक फॉर्म प्लस वाटर. we get this kind of graph. See, in the first there is small decrease. At the first point there is small decrease in solution conduction. Means आप देखिए इसमें रिएक्शन क्या पहले CH3COOH plus NaOH form acetate plus Na plus water. In fact, we can add NaOH also in the ionic form. Na plus OH negative ions. Strong electrolyte you should write in completely dissociated form and weak electrolyte in the unionized form. Now initially solution was having conduction because of weakly dissociated CH3COOH. Reaction क्या था? CH3COOH was only partially dissociated. That was giving in solution some hydrogen plus ion. So initial small addition of NaOH. When we have small amount of NaOH, what happens? There is small decrease in conduction because the salt is formed CH3COONA. Given solutions acetate ion plus Na plus. Due to acetate ions, they will create some common ion effect on the dissociation of the weak acid. This acetate ion will create common ion effect on the weak acids dissociation. Try to understand. So what happen? H ions are decreasing. Concentration of hydrogen plus ion decrease. So there is small decrease. Acid is the reaction of acids. Dissociation is moving in the backward direction, and that too they consume especially hydrogen plus ion. So there is some decrease. But later on it increases because they will form this CH3COONA. They form CH3COONA, strong electrolyte. So when we add more NaOH, there is increase in number of ions in solution. So some increase, not rapid. But after end point we add excess of NaOH. It is excess of NaOH. When we add in solution, it's so rapid increase in solution conduction or solution conductance. So that the titration taken here, a weak acid and strong base. पहले कम क्यों होता है? Because हमारा जो acid था यहाँ पर weak acid which is partially dissociated, reaction is going in the backward direction of this some dissociation, giving in solution acetate ions. And hydrogen plus ions वो कम होंगे because of this acetate ion produced from salt which creates some common ion effect on the reactions dissociation. समझ में आया पॉइंट वाला? That is how this reaction take place. अब आते हैं, अगर हमारे पास मिक्सचर दिया हो, अगर आपको एक मिक्सचर दिया है स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड का और वीक एसिड का, and then we did titration with strong base. Let us take next case. If you do titration of mixture of strong acid plus weak acid, titration done versus strong base with strong base NaOH. Titration done with NaOH solution. What is meaning of strong acid? Let us say HCl, weak acid CH3COOH. Na strong base. So as a rule, how the reaction take place with strong base of the mixture? Reaction कैसे होता है? Reaction का rule होता है strong will react first and fast. Then the reaction start of the weak. तो पहले हम reaction करेंगे strong acid का strong base के साथ, फिर हमारा reaction होगा इसके साथ. तो strong will react first. तो इसमें हमारे पास पहले इसका रिएक्शन होगा NaOH के साथ आफ्टर कंप्लीट न्यूट्रलाइजेशन ऑफ HCl. देन द रिएक्शन स्टार्ट विद CH3COOH, a weak acid with NaOH. So we will get two endpoints or 2 points where the conductance will show changes. इसमें दो हमारे एंड पॉइंट आ रहे हैं. फर्स्ट एंड पॉइंट इज इंडिकेटिव when the reaction take place of HCl वर्सेस NaOH, ये आपका रिएक्शन होगा CH3COOH वर्सेस NaOH, और ये थर्ड रिएक्शन आपका है excess of NaOH which is not reacting. So if you take the graph, first there is rapid decrease in conductance because of consumption of hydrogen plus ions which are having high mobility, high conductivity in solution. After that the reaction start of weak acid to strong base, slow increment, and then when we get NaOH excess, again rapid increment of solution conduction in this case. Are you clear this point? पहले हमारा रिएक्शन क्या हुआ, अगर हमारे दो हमने केस भी पढ़े थे, पहला केस था स्ट्रॉन्ग एसिड एंड स्ट्रॉन्ग बेस, उसमें एक लाइन ये थी, दोनों ऐड कर दिया हमने था, तो हमारा मतलब फर्स्ट केस 2 में क्या था, इसका रिएक्शन, तो हमारे पास एक स्मॉल लूप था, देन वी गेट दिस कॉम्बिनेशन. अब हमने दोनों इकट्ठे कर दिए, केस 1 प्लस केस 2 हमने ऐड कर दिया, तो हमारा केस 3 आ जाएगा. दैट इज सिंपल वे टू थिंक कि केस 1 और केस 2 को ऐड कर देंगे तो हमारा ये केस 3 आ जाएगा. एक रूल क्या होता है, ध्यान रखो हमेशा, इन एसिड बेस रिएक्शंस strong acid, strong base will react first and faster. After that only reaction can take place of the weak acid with strong base. Weak will react after strong. Competition है भाई, strong रहोगे आगे जाओगे, weak हो जाओगे कोई नहीं पूछेगा, eliminate out हो जाओगे. Anyway, I hope it's clear. Now next I take conduction of fourth case, strong acid and weak base. Let's say strong acid taken HCl, we are adding weak base ammonium hydroxide from outside. In this case, which kind of graph should be obtained? Volume of NH4OH. तो रिएक्शन क्या हुआ इसमें, रिएक्शन ऑफ HCl plus NaOH. If I write ionic form directly, reaction of HCl means H plus ion, Cl minus, NH4OH weak electrolyte. After reaction क्या देगा इसमें, ammonium ions plus Cl minus ions plus water. So what kind of graph is obtained here? First we get this kind of graph. After that this can be taken end point. पहला रिएक्शन किसका होगा, रिएक्शन ऑफ HCl and NH4OH. It is excess of NH4OH. The graph is parallel to the volume of NH4OH excess. ऐसा क्यों होता है, देखो पहले केस में क्या है, HCl रिएक्शन किया हमने HCl का NH4OH से, तो क्या होगा इस केस में, there is decrease in the number of free hydrogen plus ions, so there is rapid decrease in solution conductance. फिर क्या होगा, when we add NH4OH which is not reacting, not neutralized, तब क्या होगा, this ammonium hydroxide which is excess, which is not reacting, and moreover solution contain NH4Cl, so this mixture become basic buffer. In presence of NH4Cl produce, the extent of or the reaction of dissociation of ammonium hydroxide will move in the backward direction. हमारे पास क्या रिएक्शन होगा, अब सर NH4OH भी कुछ डिसोसिएट होना चाहिए था, ओके कर लेते हैं, बट हुआ क्या इसमें, सॉल्यूशन ऑलरेडी कंटेन NH4Cl प्रोड्यूस till end point. When reaction takes place, this mixture become what, basic buffer. If we add NH4OH excess extra, the reaction is moving in the backward direction due to ammonium ions, common ion effect, which is produced till the reaction has gone to end point. So after that, if we add NH4OH excess, NH4OH excess, there is no change in solution conductance, practically remain constant, because न तो आपके number of ions बढ़ेंगे solution में. If number of ions in solution cannot increase, solution conductance will also not increase. Are you clear this point? चलिए, ये हमारा हुआ. Let us take one more case in precipitation titration. तो देखिए इसमें बहुत सिंपल है. आपको केवल दो तीन पॉइंट ध्यान रखने हैं. एक तो देखना है कि नंबर ऑफ आयंस सॉल्यूशन में बढ़ रहे हैं कि कम हो रहे हैं. एक पॉइंट चेक करना है कि नंबर ऑफ आयंस इन सॉल्यूशन आर दे इंक्रीजिंग और डिक्रीजिंग. पहला पॉइंट. सेकंड देखना है कि कौन से आयंस कम हो रहे हैं, which ions are increasing or decreasing. If we decrease hydrogen plus ions, there is more rapid decrease in conduction, or even OH, there is rapid decrease in conductance. If we increase extra hydrogen plus ions, there is again rapid increase in conduction of the solution, because hydrogen plus ions are having highest mobility in solution, resulting to higher conductance of solution also. Okay, let us take one example of precipitation titration. Precipitation titration, one case. We did titration done of AgNO3 with KCl. इसमें रिएक्शन क्या होगा? AgNO3 means Ag plus nitrate ions. We are adding from outside KCl. तो क्या बनेगा? AgCl insoluble salt PPT plus K plus nitrate ions. In this case, we get which kind of graph? If I take volume of KCl, we are adding here. So initially in solution of AgNO3, when we are adding KCl, Ag plus ions will combine with Cl negative ion. Ag plus ions will combine with Cl negative ion to form PPT of AgCl. So the solution will displace or replace potassium Ag plus ions by potassium ions. Cation Ag plus is replaced by potassium ions and Cl negatives by nitrate ions. So what happened actually in this case? That Ag plus ions and K plus ions are having similar mobility, similar conductance. So solution conductance remain almost unchanged, because we replace one kind of ion potassium are replacing second kind of ion Ag plus ions in solution, which are having similar values of the conductance. अब आप कहो सर हमें कैसे पता सिमिलर है कि नहीं है? सिंपल, आप H ions और OH छोड़ दिए, बाकी में क्या होता है, बहुत डिफरेंस नहीं है कंडक्टेंस में. तो उसी के पॉइंट को हम यूज कर रहे हैं. एंड देन आफ्टर द एंड पॉइंट इज ओवर, वी एड एक्स्ट्रा KCl, we add KCl excess, तब क्या आएगा इसमें? It is excess of KCl. They introduce more number of ions in solution. और यहाँ पर क्या होगा? Till end point, the graph will be parallel. तो ग्राफ can see in all the case are given straight line. कोई भी ग्राफ आपका फैशनेबल नहीं है, टिक टैक टक नहीं आ रहा इसमें, सिंपल ग्राफ पाएंगे इसमें. तो अगर क्वेश्चन मिलता है, थोड़ा सोचना पॉइंट्स के ऊपर, and then we take the answer. We can solve this question very easily. Okay, so this can be taken titration curve, we call them conductometric titrations. Okay, let us take some more questions and in this chapter we will wind up. So let us take our next question. क्वेश्चन आपको दिया है, कैलकुलेट द कंडक्टिविटी. राइट ऑन द क्वेश्चन. आप लोग क्वेश्चन लिखिए, कैलकुलेट कंडक्टिविटी इन टर्म्स ऑफ 10 to power minus 7 Siemens per meter unit. Calculate conductivity in terms of 10 to power minus 7 Siemens per meter units of a solution prepared by dissolving 10 to power minus 7 moles. 10 to power minus 7 moles of AgNO3 in 1 liter of saturated aqueous solution of AgBr. In 1 liter of saturated aqueous solution of AgBr, given Ksp of AgBr is 12 into 10 to the power minus 14. Ksp of AgBr is 12 into 10 to the power minus 14. Lambda 0 m given of Ag plus ions, आपको देना मोलर आयनिक कंडक्टिविटी एट इन्फिनिट डाइल्यूशन आपको दिया हुआ है 6 into 10 to the power minus 3 Siemens meter square per mole. Lambda 0 m of Br negative given 8 into 10 to the power minus 3 in same units. Lambda 0 m of nitrate is given 7 into 10 to the power minus 3 Siemens meter square per mole. So now try this question yourself. Now in solving this question, first of all we require the calculation of concentration of ions. देखिए, in solving this question, first when we dissolve AgBr, giving in solution Ag plus aqueous plus Br negative aqueous. At the same time, AgNO3 in solution also can give Ag plus nitrate ions. Now in this case, what is moles given in 1 liter? 10 to the power minus 7 moles per liter. Suppose concentration or solubility can be taken S. If we take solubility of AgBr is S, what is Br negative also S? But Ag plus ions are common, so what can be taken? Total concentration of Ag plus ions S plus 10 to the power minus 7. Now we cannot say that compared to this it is negligible or compared to this it is negligible because value of Ksp given, solubility also coming in similar range of around 10 to the power minus 7 range in pure water without common ion effect. So we can take here. This can be taken total Ag plus ion concentration S plus 10 to the power minus 7 moles per liter. Then Ksp कितना आएगा इसमें? Total Ag plus ions S plus 10 to the power minus 7 into S. Ksp दिया हुआ है 12 into 10 to the power minus 14 is equal to S square plus 10 to the power minus 7 S. So on solving from here, we can get S. On solving, S is coming 3 into 10 to the power minus 7 moles per liter. What is S taken? It is same as concentration of Br negative ions. Concentration of Br negative is S, कितना आ गया? Concentration of Ag plus ions कितना आएगा? S plus 10 to the power minus 7. तो S दिया है 3. तो we can take 4 into 10 to the power minus 7 molar. And concentration of nitrate in solution will be how much? 10 to the power minus 7 moles per liter. It is one information we get from here. Now in solving the questions further, we have two more units conversion. If you know 1 Siemens meter square per mole is equal to how much? 10 to the power 4 Siemens centimeter square per mole, and 1 Siemens per centimeter is equal to 100 Siemens per meter. These two units are required further for conversion factor because either we take concentration, molarity in moles per cubic meter, or first do calculation and convert last in the proper units. Now for calculation of conductivity, what is formula? If you just recall the formula of molar conductance is equal to how much? K into 1000 by molarity. From here what is conductivity? Lambda m into molarity by 1000. And we told conductivity is additive property. So for solution mixture, what is conductivity? It can be taken conductivity of Ag plus ions plus conductivity of or due to Br negative ions plus due to nitrate ions. When we add the conductivities of all the ions, then for solution mixture we can find the conductivity. What is conductivity of Ag plus ions? कितना है इसमें? देखो ये हमारा रिलेशन है lambda 0 m of Ag plus ions 6 into 10 to the minus 3 into 1000. ये किसमें दिया है? Siemens meter square per mole, convert to centimeter square per mole means into 10 to the power 4 into molarity of Ag plus ions 4 into 10 to the power minus 7 by 1000. Similarly for Br negative line, lambda 0 m 8 into 10 to the power minus 3 into 10 to the power 4 for conversion factor into molarity of Br 3 into 10 to the power minus 7 by 1000. For nitrate ion similarly 7 into 10 to the power minus 3 into 10 to the power 4 into 10 to the power minus 7. It is molarity of nitrate ions by 1000. It is now very simple calculation. You can take 24 plus 24 plus 7 55 into देखो ना हर एक में 10 to power minus 3 10 to power 4 10 to power minus 7 सब में कॉमन आ रहा है 1000 भी कॉमन आ रहा है तो सॉल्विंग दिस इज हाउ मच 55 into 10 to power minus 9. This unit is coming Siemens per centimeter. तो in per meter 55 into 100 कर देंगे इसमें 100 means 10 to power 7 Siemens per meter. For this question, this become your answer. So in this question, it is an example where we are adding different ions conductivities to get solution mixture conductivity. On adding different ions conductivities for solution mixture, we are getting here conductivity. I hope this is clear. पहले हम एक निकालेंगे by applying common ion effect, concentration of all the ions, because for calculation of conductivity हमें रिलेशन बनाना ये वाला फॉर्मूला मोलरिटी चाहिए आपको सॉल्यूशन का पहले और लैम्डा 0 आपको दिया है क्वेश्चन में आपको मोलरिटी रिक्वायर्ड है और लैम्डा 0 रिक्वायर्ड है आपको दिया क्वेश्चन में मोलरिटी हम निकालेंगे इस तरीके से यहाँ पर ये है यूनिट ऑफ कन्वर्जेंस यहाँ पर डेटा दिया है मोलरिटी का निकाला था मोल्स पर लीटर में डेटा दिया है मोलरिटी का मोल्स पर लीटर में उसको चेंज करेंगे हम आइदर मोल्स पर क्यूबिक मीटर में या हम निकाल लेंगे कंडक्टिविटी को इन साइमेंस पर सेंटीमीटर यू कैन देन कन्वर्ट टू साइमेंस पर मीटर ये हमारा यूनिट दिया कन्वर्जन के लिए तो यहाँ पर यूनिट्स का आपको ध्यान रखना स्पेशली है इस क्वेश्चन में और ऐसे और क्वेश्चंस में भी यहाँ पर बच्चे गलती यहीं पे करते हैं ओनली यूनिट्स ओके सो लेट अस टेक अवर लास्ट क्वेश्चन बट नॉट द लीस्ट इन टॉपिक इलेक्ट्रोकेमिस्ट्री advanced level questions. The question given is then given data here given lambda 0 m for HCl. Lambda 0 m of HCl is 420 Siemens centimeter square per mole. Lambda 0 m of NaCl is 126. Lambda 0 m of CH3COON is 91. All in same units. आगे देखिए क्वेश्चन. The resistance of a conductivity cell. The resistance of a conductivity cell is 520 ohm when filled with 0.1 molar CH3COOH. 520 ohm when filled with 0.1 molar CH3COOH and drops to 122 ohm when enough NaCl is added. Enough NaCl is added to make solution 0.1 molar in NaCl as well. To make solution 0.1 molar in NaCl as well. Calculate the cell constant. Calculate the cell constant and pH of solution. Calculate the cell constant and pH of solution. Okay. So you try this question yourself. Now in solving this question, some points you can take here. देखिए पहला क्या है इस पॉइंट्स में कि फॉर द स्ट्रॉन्ग इलेक्ट्रोलाइट NaCl we can take first conductance is additive property. You can take this point conductance and conductivities are additive property, can add up in nature. So what is given conductance? Let us take solve the question. First we take conductance of 0.1 molar solution of CH3COOH कितना है, 1 by resistance is 520 ohm या Siemens. Then what is conductance of mixture of 0.1 molar CH3COOH plus 0.1 molar NaCl solution. मिक्सचर कितना दिया हुआ है, 1 by 122. क्या लिखा क्वेश्चन में, रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ ए कंडक्टिविटी सेल इज 520 ohm when filled with 0.1 molar solution of CH3COOH and drops to 122 ohm when enough NaCl is added to make solution 0.1 molar in NaCl as well. When solution with 0.1 molar in NaCl as well. मिक्सचर का दोनों का दिया हुआ है, मिला के कितना आएगा इसमें से, what is conductance, what is conductance due to only NaCl, so 1 by 122 minus 1 by 522, that is meaning conductance will add up on mixture. So for separate component for only NaCl solution, what is conductance you can find from here. Once for the conductance is known to you for NaCl solution, then what is conductivity of NaCl solution? It is conductance into cell constant. Now how to find the conductivity of NaCl solution? In this question to solve, NaCl solution lambda 0 m is given to you. It is a strong electrolyte. Solution of NaCl is a strong electrolyte. Alpha is equal to 1 for this. So you can take here lambda m is nearly same as lambda 0 m for NaCl solution. So what is lambda m of NaCl? Same as lambda 0 m of NaCl solution. कितना आएगा, K into 1000 by molarity. Now what is given to you? We are given the lambda 0 m of NaCl, same 126. K आपको निकालना है, molarity 0.1 दिया है. From here what is conductivity of NaCl solution आप निकाल पाएंगे. That is coming 0.0126. आप चेक कर निकाल के, इतना आंसर आना चाहिए 0.0126 Siemens per centimeter. अब यहां पर हमारा 1 पॉइंट हुआ, अब निकालना क्या हमको है, आफ्टर दैट वी कैन फाइंड द कंडक्टिविटी ऑफ solution of CH3COOH. For that calculation we require lambda 0 m. So first find lambda 0 m of CH3COOH. It is this plus this, 420 plus 91 minus 126. That come how much in solving? 385. In same units, Siemens centimeter square per mole. So after lambda 0 m calculation, now we can find conductivity of solution of 0.1 molar solution of CH3COOH. It is conductance into cell constant. Now for from this expression, see from here on solving, one more point you can get. After calculation of conductivity of solution of NaCl, which is known to us now, this value you can put here. We know conductance of solution of NaCl alone we can find from the cell constant. We can find from here cell constant. From here on solving, the cell constant will come. अब check कर लीजिए, the value of L by A is coming 2.01 per centimeter. Same cell constant you can use here also. So what is conductivity of 0.1 molar solution of CH3COOH? It is conductance of solution of CH3COOH into cell constant. What is cell constant? It is 2.01 is cell constant by conductance of solution 1 into upper here into this 1 by 520. From here we can get conductivity of solution of 0.1 molar CH3COOH. cell constant will remain same in all the cases. Once we know cell constant from here, we can use here also. Then we know conductivity. Then what is lambda m? देखिए हमारे दो आंसर पढ़ते हैं, cell constant हमारा निकल गया. That is how much coming 2.01. अगला पॉइंट है lambda m. तो conductivity into 1000 by molarity for solution of CH3COOH. Molarity दिया है 0.1. It is given conductivity in the proper same units, Siemens per centimeter. So you can use this conductivity in the question given after calculation. When you know solution conductivity and molarity, we can find lambda m value. On solving lambda m कितना आ रहा है solve करने पर nearly 38.65. तो अल्फा कितना आता है lambda m by lambda 0m 38.65 by 385 हमने निकालते हैं यहाँ पे. It is nearly we can take 0.1. So what is concentration of hydrogen plus ions? C alpha. C क्या है? Concentration of CH3COOH 0.1, alpha 0.1. So that is 10 to power minus 2. So solution of how much pH from here? Minus log of this HN concentration. So solution pH will be coming 2. It is second answer. We have two required answer. One is cell constant L by A. That is coming here. One answer 2.01 per centimeter. Second is solution pH is coming 2. That is how this question we can solve. I hope it is clear. Conductance को हम add कर सकते हैं. We can add different ions or mixture conductivities to get the mixture's conductivity, and then such questions you can solve up. So this is the chapter we are finishing right now. I hope you should have enjoyed chapter and your concepts are clear. Focus on concepts. Theoretically, when you are more sound, you can give the answer of any kind of questions. Nowadays, in even advanced, they are focusing on conceptual questions more. Theoretical questions, some questions more. Anyway, this chapter we are stopping now because we have so much to still pending for finishing. And I hope you are enjoying chemistry. Keep on enjoying. We will take next topic in class.